True Media. Hey, check this out. I want to hit y'all with this message real quick. Be in this world, but not of this world. That's a quote from the Bible. Be in this world, but not of this world. Don't get caught up in trends, and don't get caught up in the lifestyle that everybody else is trying to live. Don't get caught up in going along with the rest of the world and how everybody else think and getting caught up into what everybody else doing. If you know you was raised with a good background, with good parents, that gave you and installed you with good manners, that provided a good lifestyle for you, make sure you do right by that and appreciate that. Because a lot of us had it good growing up. Some of us didn't. Some of us might not have had it all. We might not have had, both of our parents, or we might not have had the things we needed growing up. But for the most part, you know right from wrong. And a lot of the shit that's going on out here nowadays is just pure evil and wicked. Don't get caught up into these trends. Don't get caught up into thinking like everybody else. Don't get caught up into dressing like everybody else. Don't get caught up into the crowd. Because 9 times out of 10, the masses of people that you see that's following all these trends and shit, they the lost souls of this earth. They is what we call lost souls. Stand out from the pack. Stand out from the crowd. Write your own script in life. Don't forget to write your own script. Be an open thinker. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to do some shit just because you seen 10 other people do it. And, they trying to broadcast how good it was for them. Well, maybe it was cool for them to do it. Maybe it ain't cool for you to do it. Don't get caught up into following the crowd. It's too many followers out here, not enough leaders. Too many followers. And we see this every day. Just when you tune in to social media, you can see it every day. How everybody think alike, dress alike. Everybody have this boxed in mentality. Don't nobody think outside the box no more. Don't nobody want to stand out. Don't nobody want to go against the grain. Look how these blogs and podcasts all talk about the same shit. Look how they broadcast other people's failures to a fault. Once something go viral, everybody pick it up and start talking about it. I'm the kind of person I don't speak on it because it ain't my business to speak on somebody else's personal situation. And you got to be the same way. Stop following trends and shit, man. See, the world is getting exposed by God. God, the reason why we seeing all these strange things and all these questionable things happen on this earth, because God is exposing this world right now. He trying to see the ones that's really going to stand up for him and the ones who just talking, who just running their mouth. It's a lot of people out here talking. You ain't got no business being indulging in gossip. Why you always in somebody else's business? Why you always talking about somebody else? Why you always worried about celebrity drama? Why you following trends? Why is you trying to fit in with everybody else when you wasn't born to fit in? You know you was meant to stand out. And you know you had it good as a child coming up. But you want to act like you ain't got no sense. You want to act like you wasn't raised with manners. But you come from good stock. You know your parents did the best for you. You know your grandparents did the best for you. But a lot of us out here, we portraying a certain kind of lifestyle and we know it don't fit our character because we trying to fit in with the crowd. It's too many followers and not enough leaders. That's why everybody talking about the same thing. Time as hell, something go viral or something happen. Everybody got to be the first one to post about it. First one to talk about it. So-and-so did this. So-and-so sleeping with them. So-and-so cheated on her. So-and-so just got out of jail or just went to jail. It's a monkey see, monkey do world. Where is the real leaders at? And I don't care about how many subscribers you got, how many followers you got. I don't care, how big of a status you have in this life, how much money you got. Where's your heart at? Is you following the crowd? Ask yourself that shit. Ask yourself that. Is I'm getting caught up in the trends that I don't have no business indulging in? It's wasting your time. It's suppressing your energy. It's tainting your spirit. It's corrupting your mind. It's corrupting your heart. You indulging into all this other shit that you ain't got nothing to do with or you ain't got no control over. Don't get caught up into trends, man. Don't get caught up into following the crowd. Stand out. Stand the hell out. Even if you got to be alone for some kind of time, stand out. Because God, right now, is judging people by their heart. Not by what they say. Because a lot of people talk a good game. They'll tell you anything to play on your innocence. They'll tell you what you want to hear to get $1 out of you. But God is judging people by their character and by their heart. And a lot of people ain't got good character. It's a lot of fucked up people, wicked people out here who ain't got good character. But they say they mean well, but they actions say different. They actions say different. You can't tell me it don't. You can't tell me it don't. They got a mouth full of Bible, but a heart full of hate. Heart full of hate. And so I want to encourage y'all, man, don't get caught up into what the rest of the world doing. Don't get caught up into this music, this demonic ass music. These demonic ass celebrities. Don't get caught up into following the pack. Following the crowd. Because right now, it's a time where we in a season right now where God is judging people by their hearts. Ancient Egypt said the only way you will be able to make it to the spirit realm is judged on based on how your heart was in the physical realm. So for those who know about ancient Egyptian mythology and everything like that, your heart had to be lighter than a feather. That's real shit. Because the heart never lie. It tells you exactly how a person is. Look at a person's actions. Look at a person's actions. Is your heart lighter than a feather, or is you just following the trends of the world? Because you want to be liked. You want to be accepted. Bro, you know you ain't gangster. Quit acting gangster. You know you weren't raised to be robbing people. You know you weren't raised to be out here on the corner with your pants hanging down. You feel me? Quit acting gangster. Sus. You twerking and shit. Why is you twerking every time we see you? Why you ain't got no clothes on? You know you weren't raised like that. You know your mama left a good example for you to follow after. Why is you out here sleeping around with everybody like you ain't got no sense? Trying to follow the trends. And you trying to follow everybody else's ideology of how they live in their life. Well, just because they want to live fucked up and they want to go against the natural way and the natural order of doing things, that don't mean you do that shit. That don't mean you follow that shit. You stand your ground and you stay firm to who you was put here to be, who you was meant to be. You stay firm and true to yourself. Never allow the thoughts and the ways of another person to creep up into your heart and start causing you to act like them and become like them and behave like them and move like them. Because most of us was taught better. And you can't tell me we wasn't. We just doing a real bad job of exercising our truth and the manners that we was given, that was passed down to us, because we trying to fit in. Everybody trying to fit in nowadays. That's the problem with this world. Everybody got an opinion, and it's always based around trying to fit in, and it's always based around somebody else's opinion. You got to learn how to think outside the box. You got to learn how to go your own way. When a crowd going left, you got to learn how to go right. Go forward. I want to put this on y'all mind this morning, man. You feel me? It's a lot of people just talking. They just talking, bro. They talking a good game. They trying to get some money out of y'all. They begging, they online, asking for money, asking for donations. They just talking. They don't mean shit they talking about. Look at their heart. Look at their character. Look at what they talk about. I don't give a damn how viral something is. I don't care what people say is the popular thing to do. If I know it go against the set of principles and values and traditions that I was taught growing up, I ain't about to indulge in it. If I know God don't allow it, if I know God don't look at me as somebody to be indulging in some shit when he told me not to, I don't care how popular it is. I'm not going to go along with it. It's too many people out here gossiping, spreading rumors and lies about other people's business. Because they too busy trying to fit into the crowd. They trying to get views on their videos. They trying to run up their subscribers. They trying to be more, more known in the content space. I'm not on here to be liked. I'm not on here for the money. I'm on here because I see it's a lack of originality. I see it's a lack of respect for God. I see it's a it's a lack of respect for our ancestors. We celebrating the wrong shit. Cause we always trying to put on for the next person who don't care about us. Stop following trends. Stop. You trying to go, you trying to go buy the latest drip just to impress somebody else because they said it was cool. Everybody dressing the same. When we start doing this shit, bro? Like on some real shit. When did we start doing this shit? All women talking about they need a man who makes 6 figures a year and all this internet bullshit. And what I'm starting to realize is just a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. All these niggas out here talking about they sliding on the ops, talking about they gangster. Bro, you ain't gangster, bro. You never was gangster, homie. Cut it out. You ain't gangster. You talk too much, first of all. That's how I know you ain't gangster. Stop following trends, bro. Them people gonna have your ass in jail doing 50 years. For some shit you know you wasn't even set out to do, or you know you never was. Talking about you gangster. Women out here talking about, you know, if a man don't pay my bills, if a man don't come with this, that, and the third, look, you better understand, everybody needs somebody. Don't nobody want to be lonely at the end of the day. It's okay to step back and get yourself together until the right person come along. But you gon' what you gonna do? Let me talk to y'all, sisters. You gonna run off the right man that God sent for you because of you too busy trying to think like all these other women out here. You gonna run off the right man that was gonna hold you down and gonna make sure you had everything you need and was gonna love you for who you was. But because of you thinking like everybody, all these other women telling you to think a certain kind of way, they playing you. They playing you. We got to stop this shit. Everybody trying to dress the same nowadays. To keep up with the status quo. To keep up with the latest drip. To keep up with you know, to make them feel like they fitting in and make them feel like they don't want to be left out. It ain't me. Look at you. Look at your shoes and all this foolishness. Look at your shirt, bro. You ain't even got on no drip. Foolishness. Bro, we need to stop it, bro. Trends is a part of programming. It's propaganda. You got to learn how to deprogram from the program. Because a lot of the shit we was taught growing up was programming. And you can see it in everybody's life right now. Everybody just going along to get along right now. You got people on certain podcasts who know they don't belong on certain podcasts, but they only there to get a check. They only there because they think they gonna get views for that shit. They gonna get some kind of exposure or publicity. Let me tell you something about publicity. Let me tell you something about being famous. The worst thing can happen for you in life is when that notoriety get flipped against you. And you get exposed for some shit out here that you know in your heart that you probably didn't do, that you know in your heart that you got accused of for doing some shit, and that publicity got flipped and turned against you. Now you out here looking crazy like TD Jakes. Now you out here looking crazy like P. Diddy. So be careful what you ask for. Because it's a dark side to that shit. It's a dark side to having everybody know you and everybody in your business and you trying to fit into all these different circles and shit like that. That shit'll come back and hunt you in the long run. Stop trying to be liked by everybody. Stand out. Have an open mind. Do things different. If you see 10 or 15 or 20 people already doing something a certain kind of way and thinking a certain kind of way, why is you gonna go right behind them and follow right behind them and think the same kind of way as them when you know it's not getting them nowhere, when you know they headed for self-destruction? Stop following trends. Stop listening to these people, man. They telling you got to have this by a certain age. You got to dress like this. You got to be driving this certain kind of car. You got to own your house. You got to make sure your kids go to this school. Stop. Stop. All you doing is following the crowd and following a crowd of people that's on their way to the slaughter machine. You following a herd of people who about to cause you to jump right off the cliff with them. God is judging people's hearts in this hour. He trying to see who really about that life. So if you know you ain't about that life, go fit in with the rest of the people. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you is supposed to just fit in with the rest of the herd and get led to the slaughterhouse. And you okay with that. But if you trying to stand for some shit, that's righteous, that's acceptable, that's deemed to be looked at as respectable. You better start moving different. Move on your own terms. Think different. Fuck what the world doing. You know, you build your own world, build your own kingdom. And you surround your shit with love, with peace. You know what I mean? With joy, with fulfillment. I'm going to tell you like this and I'm going to go. Because I don't want the video to be that long. Right now, we is in an hour where God is judging people's hearts. The Most High trying to see who really about that life. And it's a lot of people out here just talking. They ain't about that life. They just talking. They trying to impress the next motherfucker. You feel me? They trying to impress the next person. They know they really don't want that car that they just bought. They can't even afford it, but they trying to impress their neighbor. They know they ain't ready for that young lady who they promised out on a date, but they just trying to impress their friends. They know they ain't ready for that marriage and to be committed in a strong long-term marriage to death do his part, but they just trying to impress other people. This shit ain't about looks, homie. We do this shit for real. You feel me? This ain't about looks. We don't do this for views. We don't do this for likes. We don't do this for clicks, subscribers. See, I'm going to tell you something right now. When your castle is built, when you build your castle and the foundation of your castle is built on drama, that shit gonna cave and it's gonna fall. And it's gonna be self-destruction written all over it. You need to learn how to build your castle with love, with originality, authenticity. That way it's gonna be hard for the haters to break through them gates. But when your shit built on drama, it ain't gonna be too long before that motherfucker start crashing down. Because nothing lasts when it's unauthentic, when it's out its natural order. And that's how a lot of people is building up their kingdoms nowadays. They building their shit up on drama. They building their shit up on drama, accusations and allegations and you know, gossip, lies. People just in it for the views and the clicks if you really look at them. They just playing on your innocence. They telling you what you want to hear and not what you need to know. And that's the problem. And I want to leave y'all at that, man, and just say, man, don't follow the trends of the world. Be your own person out here. You feel me? But until next time, y'all stay blessed. You feel me? Y'all keep God first. Holla at y'all later.